Hi, this is Swan from Swan Amity Studios, and today we're going to look at everything that comes with your B-77 Bernette. Now, once I opened up the little goodie bag, the first thing that I noticed was that I have this extra throat plate, and some of you might say, why do you need two? Well, not every machine comes with two, but this one is designed for you to have just the single hole. Now, the one that comes on the machine has the more open space here where the single hole is, and that allows you to use your decorative stitches, anything that is a zigzag or side to side. But if you are setting up your machine for just straight stitching or free motion, you just want to have that single hole available to you. And that allows you to not have as much play in the fabric as it's feeding through things. Just a little bit more direct feed. I really like that. So that one will be going on my machine a lot. You also have, when you get the machine, a little thread test. And this test strip is just proving to you that the machine has actually been tested. That should be under the presser foot when you get it. And I love to see how that is set up. It looks great. The stitches look perfect. Super pleased with that. Nice test strip. We also have several different little goodies in here. There is a knee lift bar in addition to that, but that didn't fit in the camera for this little shot. So let's look and see what was in our little bag when we opened the box. First of all, we have an extra little spool holder. And when I do a little setup video for what everything looks like on the machine, we'll talk about this too, because it's perfect for those threads that need to come off the spool when the spool is upright. The one that's regularly on the machine, they're going to come off the spool from the front, which means they're going to spiral off the top of the spool. But sometimes it is just the perfect thing to have things come off the spool from the side, and so you want that upright maneuver. I love this. This is perfect. We also have our little thread hairnet. Now, if you haven't used one of these, you'll notice that some types of thread, especially some polys and some rayons, as they are unspooling, they tend to come off a little bit more rapidly than they should. So you can stick a little thread net on them, and they will come off at the rate that your machine is pulling them through instead of trying to spiral off and get in your way. We have our perfectly sized little screwdriver. Fits in the throat exactly the way that you want it to, and has nice grip. It's pretty easy to hang on to. I've already tried it out. It's wonderful. We have machine oil, and not a lot, but that's okay. You don't need very much. And as you maintain your machine over time, you are going to want to oil from time to time. Make sure you look that up. You know when to oil your machine as part of caretaking it. You have 3 extra bobbins. There's one already in the machine when you get it from the machine test strip, but you have 3 additional ones. I'm probably going to immediately run out and buy myself several new bags of bobbins. I'm one of those people that likes to have a bobbin wound for every thread in my project, so 3 is not enough for me, but if you need to get more, wonderful. Make sure that you stock up on your own little bobbin set, or buy some while you're in the store, or order it with your Bernette when you make your order. I also have this little spacer. Now, this attaches to your machine, especially when you're doing straight stitching. For you matchstick quilters out there, you put this little guy into the spot of your previous line of stitching, so you can keep track of keeping the next line of stitching absolutely perfectly parallel. I've been using these for several years, and I just find them to be an incredibly useful tool. You have 4 different little thread toppers, a great big one, which is what goes on my machine most of the time, and a nice little small one. I use that one pretty frequently, and then 2 tiny, tiny ones. I don't use those as much, but maybe you do. I have my little brush to clean out my machine, and inside of it is a tiny seam ripper, which you can turn around and then have a little bit more room to grip. So seam ripper comes with inside the little brush. You have your little felt piece to put on your spools, and make sure that they have a little spot to rest. They're nice and tight, fit on there perfectly, and of course, it's brand spanking new. We also have some universal needles from Bernette. I like that there are several different sizes in here for you to try out. Make sure you understand which ones are the best for your different projects. And you have 8 different feet for this machine that come with it. So we have the foot that is on the machine when you get it, and that's for more decorative stitches. It's a little more open, and the front of it is clear. And then we have this one. I really like having one that is clear for decorative stitches. We have another one that is also more open, lots of space in there, but also a nice little centering indicator, and I like having that available. You have a zipper foot, you have the buttonhole foot, you have your hopping foot for your free motion. This one is great, universal, easy to utilize, easy to attach. We have this clear foot, which I haven't seen one just like this, but I am going to get my manual out and take a look at exactly what it's designed for, and we'll make a little video to show you exactly what that's about. And then we have this one here. Look how nice that is. Nice little ridged section there, designed to show you where your stitch is forming and keep track of a straight edge for you. And oh, I should point out, this one is a 1/4 inch foot. So for those of you looking to keep track of your 1/4 inch and get a really nice, perfect 1/4 inch, see how that one also has a nice little lip on it. Easy to work with, easy to use. So lots of fabulous goodies come with your B-77 Bernette, and I think that just makes it so much more fun to get started with, because you have less things that you need to worry about right up front. So when you open up your B-77 and get started, you now know all the fun little goodies that are going to be delivered with your machine. Don't forget, always have fun and stitch happy.